not rude. And if you see this picture, the man is putting his leg on the table. What does that mean? He's not showing respect to the other person. So he's very arrogant and he's very rude and he's not humble. He doesn't have any humility. So that's what it means. Next one. Likita, can you read it?
Yes, I can read it, ma'am.
Srujan, can you unmute your audio? Srujan, can you mute your audio? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Who wants to read it now?
Areas between mountains.
Valley, valley side. Valley side is the area, land. It is in between the mountains. There are a lot of mountains and also land area near the mountain. That's what we call valley. If you see these pictures here, there are mountains and also flat lands. So that's what we call a valley. Okay. Maheshwari, can you read it?
Breathing up.
Pretending. Pretending means you're acting. For example, the girl is pretending to be a doctor. So she's acting like a doctor. When you play, you pretend, right? You play like a doctor, you are acting like a doctor. And this picture, these kids are playing and acting like a fireman. They are acting like a fireman and policeman. So that's what pretending game. They are doing a game, pretending. Next one. Subramani, can you read it? Likit?
Yes, ma'am. SSUSPLCL
PICI.
IGIOUS
Suspicious.
suspicious.
Hmm.
SUSPEETCT
Suspect.
suspect.
Yeah. Suspicious means I'm suspecting, I'm doubting. Something is happening. Here, this man is suspecting and is investigating. If something must have happened, I'm suspecting. I'm very suspicious. So that is what suspicious means. Suspecting means. Okay. I have a doubt about it. I'm telling you, I am going to, for example, this lady, maybe her husband is telling he's going for the theater, but she's suspecting. Is he really going to the theater? I have a doubt. Maybe he's going to the hotel or he's going to his friend's house. So I'm suspecting, I'm suspicious. And like same thing here, this man I have a doubt, so he's trying to investigate something. So that's all for the, who is that? Can you mute your audio? Can all of you mute your audio? Okay. Now we are going to the lesson. Today we are learning, let me see. We are learning story, how to analyze a story. We did this last time when in last class we did this story analysis, and we are continuing with the story analysis today. Okay, let me see. Do you see this picture?
Yes,
Is this
ma'am.
too
Yes,
is this
ma'am.
too
Yeah, ma'am.
small? Is this too small? Let me make it bigger.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, who wants to? So, when we read a story, for example, you go to the movie, right? When you go to the movie, people will comment about the movie, right? If you go watch a theater drama, or you go to the music show, or you go to the movie, you read a book, you read a story, you watch something on the TV, you always comment, right? We make the reviews and comments. And that is what we are going to, it's called analysis. We are analyzing the movie, we are analyzing the story, we can analyze everything. For example, this classroom is here and you can analyze about the class, you can give you review about this class, anything we can comment, anything we have, we give our opinion. So that is what, but there are some rules and regulations for this. That is what we are going to learn today. Okay. You know what is a fiction? What is a fiction? Anybody can tell me? What is a fiction? Peter?
It's not real, ma'am.
Fiction is very good. Fiction is not real, it's imaginary. Okay. And when you are going to analyze the story, Okay, it is the imagination. And there are some elements. Elements mean some items, some rules, some things we have to follow. So that's what we are going to learn today. Who wants to read that paragraph? Sheila, yes, Sheila, can you read it? So Sheila, read it. Okay. Okay, Lakshmi, you want to read Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am. To understand the stories, you need to know about the elements of fiction, story, movie, drama. Authors, what readers,
Authors.
authors,
Authors.
authors, what readers to understand what they are reading and to learn from the stories.
Yeah. So when we are understanding the story, you have to know the elements, the rules. Okay. It may be a fiction, it may be a story, it may be a cinema movie, or it may be a drama, anything. Author is the person who is writing the story, who is directing the movie, who is making the drama. So that's what we call author. The author want the readers to understand what they are reading. Suppose I'm writing a book, you're reading my book. I want the readers to understand what I'm reading. And you have to learn from my story. If I'm writing, if you're watching a movie, you're learning from that movie something, some interesting information you're learning. Okay. Now, what are the things we have? First thing is setting. Let's see what is setting. Who wants to read? Dhanushri, yes, Dhanushri, can you read?
Ma'am, I can read.
Setting.
Is it
The
Sushila?
is
Okay,
where
Sushila, you can read the next one. Now Dhanushri will read. Yes, Dhanushri.
is where the story takes place and what period is this story takes place. Time. Example: house, park, school, forest, city, village, etc.
Yeah. Setting. First, we have to take the setting. If I'm writing a story, first I will make the setting where the story is happening and what play time it is happening. Okay. For example, you take the movie Bahubali. When is the story happening? Is it happening in now? The story is happening now? When is it's happening long time ago, right? When the kings were ruling the country. So time and place, it's a palace. You see lot of palace, you see lot of lands, mountains, that is what we call setting. Where the story is taking place. Is it inside the palace, inside the house, inside the park, or in this the school, in the forest or city, village, anything. So that is what setting. When you take a story, the first thing you have to check is where the story is taking place. Is it? That's what we call setting. The setting is where the story is taking place. Next one. Sushila, you read this. Characters.
Ma'am, I am Srujan, ma'am, not Susila.
No, Sushila is also there. Sushila, you want to read? She said she will read next. Okay. Who wants to read? Srujan, you want to read?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Srujan, read. Characters.
Characters. The characters are the people or animals that are in stories. The main character experience some kind of problem and learns how to solve it positively. Theme.
Very good.
The theme
That's
is
it.
the
No, wait,
main.
wait. That's it. Wait. So characters. Okay. Characters means you can mute now, Srujan. You can mute. So characters means the people. Anything is a character. If you take the movie, anything is a character. Characters, it may be people, it may be animals. Anything can be the character in the story. And there will be two different characters. Main character. The main character will experience more problems in the story. Main characters will have lot of problems and lot of conversation in the story and how to solve the problem in a positive way. If you take the movie, any movie you take, there will be lot of characters. There will be main characters. Mostly they are the hero and heroines, right? The hero and heroines are the main character, and they will have problem in the story, and they will go fight with somebody, and they will go solve the problem. So that is the main character. And there are also minor characters, small characters. They will do sometimes comedy, and they will be little roles they will do. They are also minor character, we call them. Okay, that is characters. Next one is theme. Who wants to read? Sushila, you want to really read this time? You're raising the hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Read now.
The theme is the main idea of the story. Authors have a reason for writing their stories. Example: comedy, thriller, fantasy, tragedy, adventure, etc.
Etc. Very good. So now we talk about the theme of the story. Every story will have a theme. Every movie you're watching, it will have a theme. Even sometimes songs also will have a theme. Songs also like romantic song, crying song, mother love song, children happy songs. Like everything is called theme. The theme is the main idea of the story or a song or a movie. So the author, the writer, will have a reason why he is writing the story. Why the director will have a idea and why he's directing that movie. For example, you have a comedy movie, comedy story, thriller movie, adventure movie, fantasy story, tragedy story. There are different kinds of themes you have. Okay, you can imagine what are the. Can you give me one movie name with comedy? Anybody? You can one comedy movie. You can type. You can type also if you want. In Telugu movie is also fine. Telugu, English, any movie is fine. One comedy movie. You like it. Can you type it? Nobody knows comedy movie? You don't watch movies? Or story also. You can tell me the story also. So Kitta Kittalu. Kitta Kittalu.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of a movie is this?
Comedy.
Comedy movie. So that is a theme of comedy. Okay, that is a comedy theme. Pavan Shri is there? Okay, I see. Next one is a plot. We'll see what is a plot. Who wants to read? Pavan Shri, you want to read? No, Pavan Shri is not there. Pavan
There,
Shri,
ma'am.
Pavan Shri,
Yes, ma'am.
can you read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Plot. The plot is the structure of the story, being middle and end.
Beginning, middle, and end. Okay, a plot. Now we see what is the plot. The plot is a structure of the story. When you make the building, right? When you are building a house, what will you do first? The basement. Okay, that is a structure of the house, structure of the building. Any building will have a basement. Then from that basement, we will build the rooms and veranda, everything we build. First thing is a structure. The structure is the basement. And here in the story, what is the structure of the story? Every story should have a beginning and middle and end. That is what we call plot. For example, you see this picture. In the picture, you start the story with the beginning. Okay, first we do it with the beginning. Left hand side corner, you see the beginning. Then slowly the story is rising action. Slowly it go to the climax. The climax is the problem of the story. What is the problem of the story? And from that problem, slowly you're giving solution. Slowly it's coming down. The main character, the hero, heroines will be struggling so much in the climax. There will be a fight, there will be a physical fight, violent fight, and there will be a conversation, and a lot of things happen. Then slowly it comes to the end, which is conclusion. We call it resolution. We are giving solution to the problem. Climax is the problem, and we are giving solution to the problem. That's what we call the plot. The structure of the plot is beginning, middle, and end. In the beginning, usually we will introduce the character. You see, the hero will come, the heroine will come, they will be singing song, they will go to the college, they will be with a lot of friends. That is the beginning. They will introduce all the characters in the movie. Then middle is the climax. where you'll have all the problems. What is the theme of the story? What is the problem of the story will happen in the middle. And in the end, the story ends, the movie ends, and the problem also is solved. The hero will fight with the villain, and then everything will be solved. That is the end. So that is the story. Any story you take, that is how you analyze. For example, here is the theme. What are the themes you see here? Pavan Shri, can you read it? Pavan Shri? What are the themes you see here? Joseph, you want to read? Munikoti, Joseph, you want to read? Who wants to read? Raise your hands. Okay. Manvi, read it.
Yes, ma'am. Happiness, fear, family, prejudice.
Prejudice means ego. Ego fight. I am the good, I am the big person, you are the big person. Usually, the hero and villain will have prejudice. They will fight usually. That is ego. Okay. Who is better? That fight. So family, the movie can be about family. The movie is a happy story, or movie with lot of fear. If you say the ghost story, there'll be a lot of fear, right? Have you watched any ghost movies?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
can you name one ghost movie?
Yes, ma'am.
One name it. Give me the name.
Odila too, ma'am.
Okay. So that is a ghost movie. So fear, lot of fear. Now we see characters. What is the character here? Ashwant, can you read this one? Yashwant?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
A person or animal in a story.
It's called character. Next one.
Settings describes where and when the story takes place.
That is setting. Next one.
Plot.
Plot.
The that is what, ma'am?
Sequence.
Sequel of events,
Beginning.
beginning, middle, and
End. Okay, so that is a plot. So usually we are going to read a story now. And before reading the story, I want you to read all these questions so that when you read the story, you will have these questions in your mind. Okay. Everybody will read at least 2 questions. Okay. Let's start with who wants to raise your hand if you want to start. Sam, first 2 questions you read.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me the story in short summary.
Yeah, summary is a story in short. Next question.
Who was the main character in the story?
Yeah, when you read a story, these are all the questions should go into your mind. What is the summary of the story? And who was the main character in your story? Sushila, can you read 3 and 4?
Yeah, ma'am. Who were the other characters?
Yeah, other character is a minor character. Main character and minor character. And number 4? Number 4, Sushila. Question number 4, who wants to read? Sushila, you don't want to read?
I want to
Yes,
read, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, Sushila, read question number 4 also.
Ma'am, what was the setting?
What is the setting? So setting is where the story is taking place
What
is the
was the
setting. Very good. Next one, Dhanushri, can you read number 5 and 6?
What
Dhanushri?
was the theme?
Yeah.
What
Theme is
problem did the main characters
experience. So theme is the main event. Is it tragedy, comedy? That is a theme. And what is the problem we are seeing in the story? That is the main character experiencing. 7 and 8, who wants to read? Let's see. Yashwant, can
I
you read
want to
7 and
read
8?
ma'am. Seventh
Yashwant,
and
can you?
eighth. How did the characters handle his hair problem?
So, how did the characters handle it? Is his maybe girl or a boy, his or her problem, how they are handling. The next question,
What what lesson did the char-
main character.
main character listen?
Yeah, what is the lesson? What do you learn when you go for a movie or when you read a story? You're learning something, some good quality you're learning. What are you learning from that story? The last one, Lohita, can you read it? Lohita, who wants to read then? Let me call Pavan Sri, can you read it?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Likita.
Leave the not my monthly.
Did the character's personality change in the story? What did you learn from the story?
Okay, did the character personality? Personality means character, right? If the person is a very angry person, and then he'll become a very calm person in the end. If the person is a very fearful person, then the person will not have fear at the end of the story. There will change in the character because the problems in the story will change the personality of the character. There's something happening like that in the story. That is one thing. And what did you learn from the story? What lesson you learned from the story? We are going to read a story today. And then after reading the story, we are going to analyze the story. Okay, I want you, all of you, to analyze the story. What we learn how to analyze the story now, right? What are the things you have to check if to analyze the story? Can you name it? How will you analyze the
Alibaba,
story?
what it is?
No, no, no. How will you analyze the story? Tell me. What are the things you look into analyzing the story? We just learned, right? All the things. Can you tell me what are the things you look at to analyze the story? What is this? Yeah, tell me. You just read now. Who is going to tell me that? What do you look at the story to analyze? First one is setting, theme, characters, plot, and what is the problem the character is facing. That is what we are looking at the story. Do you remember or no what we learned today? Nobody remembers?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this easy or difficult for you? Let's
It
go.
is not.
Okay, let's go to read the story. We are reading today's story of Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. Do you know this story? How many of you know the story? Raise your hands. Ali Baba story. How many of you
I
know Ali
know.
Baba story?
Forget, ma'am.
You already know this story?
And forget also, ma'am.
You forget? Okay, very good. Now we will remember. Start reading the story. I will start with Lakshmi. Lakshmi, can you start? First paragraph.
Yes, ma'am. The story Alibaba. A poor woodcutter had a rich brother, Qasim, who never shared any of his money with his brother. Instead, he treated Alibaba, his wife, and son bad.
Yeah. The story Alibaba here, Alibaba is a poor woodcutter and he had a rich brother. His name is Qasim. And Qasim is a very rich man and he never helped Alibaba because Alibaba is poor, but his brother never helped him. And what did he do? He treated Ali Baba, his wife, and his son very badly. He would not help his brother. Now what happens? Can read Lakshmi. Go ahead. Lakshmi, continue. Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am. One day, as Ali Baba finished cutting logs in the forest, he saw lots of men on horses. Immediately climbed up a tree to hide and watched the forest horsemen,
40 horsemen.
40 horsemen. The man had bags full of gold, and they took them to a big rock. One of the men cried, "Open sesame," and a door in the rock. One of the men cried, "Open sesame," and door in the rock. Open, and the man entered the cave. The others followed after a while. They came out, and the leader cried, "Close sesame." The door closed.
Yeah. One day, what Ali Baba, you go to the forest to cut the wood, cut the logs, and he saw a lot of men coming in the horses, or like 40 men coming in the horses. Immediately, he climbed the tree and he was hiding in the tree. Okay, and then he was watching the 40 horsemen entering. See the picture, the 40 horsemen entering the cave, in the cave. And they had lot of bag full of gold. All these men had 40 men had lot of gold, and they go near the cave, and Ali Baba was hiding on the tree, and then they are trying open sesame, and then the cave opens. The rock in the cave opens, and they all enter inside the cave with lot of money, gold, and everything. And then after they go inside, the last person say, "Close sesame," and then the cave door closes. And what happens? Read this one. When the thieves, Lakshmi, finish it.
FGS.
Left. Ali Baba walked to the entrance of the cave. He said the magic words and entered.
So next, when the thieves all left, okay, the thieves leave, and then Ali Baba wanted to try. So he walked to the cave, and then he said the magic word, "Open sesame," and then he enters the cave. Now let's see what happens. Manvi, you want to read the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
You read it.
He was amazed by all the gold, silk, jewels, and gold coins piled up. Feeling it was all right to steal from thieves, Alibaba decided to take some gold home for himself and his family.
So what happened? Ali Baba saw that lot of gold and money. So he said, okay, all these people are stealing from others and they are storing here in the cave. So he wanted to take some gold, and he take lot of gold coin, and he leaves the cave and he's going to his house. Read this paragraph. Continue.
Okay, ma'am. When he got home, he showed the gold to his wife. His wife wanted to know how much gold they had. She went to Kasim's house to borrow his wife's scales so she could weigh the gold. She did not want Kasim and his wife to know about the gold, so she said they were weighing meat.
So what happened? Now in the middle of the night, Yashwant and Peter, can you mute your audio, please? So he went home in the night and he showed all the gold to his wife. And his wife wanted to know how much gold they have, but they don't have the scale, the weighing machine. So she said, I will go to your brother's house and get the weighing machine. She went, middle of the night, she went and knocked the door of Qasim's house, and then Qasim's wife was there. She said, I want the weighing machine. And then she asked me, why are you asking for the scale right now? But she doesn't want to tell, I am going to weigh the gold. But she's simply telling, I have some meat, goat meat. I'm going to weigh the meat. So please give me the scale. Now let's see what happens. Continue this one.
Okay, ma'am. Qasim's wife did not believe Ali Baba's wife. She wondered how they got the money to buy meat. She tricked Ali Baba's wife by putting honey in the bottom of one of the pans.
Yeah, but she did not believe. How they are very poor. How did they get money to buy the meat cheese? There is something going on. So she wanted to find out. What she did was she pasted the honey under the scale. Under the scale, she put the honey in bottom of the pan. The pan under that, she put it. And then what happens? Read this one also.
Okay, ma'am. When Ali Baba's wife returned the scales the next day, a gold coin was stuck to the honey. No, Qasim's wife knew that secret.
So what happened next day? She returned the scale to the Qasim's wife, and there was one gold coin stuck with the honey because honey always sticky, right? So it got stuck with the honey. The gold coin was stuck with the scale. Now Qasim's wife know they have got gold. Now let's see what happens. Next one. Who wants to read next one? Please raise your hands if you want to read.
Ma'am, I will read, ma'am.
Who never got it? Srujan? Yes, Srujan. Can you read now?
When she told Qasim about his brother's gold, he was jealous. He went to the Ali Baba's house and asked his brother where he got it. When Ali Baba saw the gold coin, he told his brother about the cave and the 40 thieves.
Yeah.
The
Now,
next
next day,
morning,
wait a minute. No, wait. So the wife is telling Qasim, see, your brother got lot of gold. We have to go get gold like them. Then Qasim is going asking Ali Baba, how did you get the gold? I found out that you got gold. Now Ali Baba cannot hide anything. So he's telling everything about the cave, that I went to the cave. There were 40 thieves in the cave and I got the gold from them. So what happened next? Can you read it, Yashwant? Sorry, who was reading? Srujan. Srujan,
yes,
can you
ma'am.
read now?
The next morning, Qasim went to the cave with 10 donkeys carrying 10 huge boxes. He got inside by saying the password, but he forgot the magic words to get out.
So next morning, Qasim went inside the cave and he took lot of donkeys, huge boxes and donkeys, 10 donkeys and huge boxes because he want to take lot of gold. And then he took all the gold, but when he comes out, he forgot the password. What is the password? Open sesame is the password to enter. And what is the password to come out? Close sesame. He forgot that one. Now what
Close
happens?
sesame.
Yeah, now what happens? Read this.
The thieves returned and found him inside and killed him. When Qasim did not come back, Ali Baba went to look for him. He found his brother dead body inside the cave and brought it home.
So he did not come back. Qasim didn't come back home. So Qasim wife complained. Then Ali Baba goes and check. But when he couldn't see his brother anywhere. Then finally he goes inside the cave and he saw the dead body of the man because the thieves killed him. The thieves killed Qasim and put him inside the cave. And now what happens? Can you read this? Let's see. Let's call somebody else to read. Sam, can you read? Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
With the help Marjit
Marjana.
Marjana Kisim
Hmm. Servant.
servant girl, they
Buried.
buried
Buried.
Kasim buried Kasim's body without knowing how he did. The
Died.
uh,
Hmm.
uh, thief found the
Body. We are not hearing you, Sam. We are not hearing you. The audio is not clear.
Sam, unmute చేసుకో.
Sir, signal problem, sir. Cut అయింది
Yeah,
మళ్ళీ.
now you read. Now you read, Sam.
Yes, ma'am. The thief found that the body had gone, and she realized that somebody else must know their secret. They set out the look for him in town.
Okay. So now what happens? They brought the body to the house and they have a servant. Qasim had a servant girl and she helped the family to bury Qasim's body. They kept it very secret. They did not tell anybody because the thieves will find out otherwise. Who took the body, they'll find out. And now the thieves coming into the cave and see there is no body. Oh, then that means somebody come again into the cave. So they want to find out. They go to the town to find out if anybody died in the family anywhere. So they are the people who entered the cave. But Ali Baba and then Qasim's servant named Marjana. Marjana, they kept it very secret. They don't want the thieves to know that there is a person died in the house. So they kept it very secret. And now they cannot find out. Let's see. Lakshmi, you want to read? Lakshmi, you already read? Who wants to read? You can raise your hands. Yes, Dhanushri. Dhanushri, did you read already?
No, ma'am.
Okay, read now.
They came up with many plans to find the man. However, each time their plans failed by the clever Marjana. The thieves eventually found Ali Baba and his house. The leader of the
Thieves.
thieves made a plan to kill Ali Baba, stole it from them.
Okay. Now the thieves are coming inside the town to find out, but Marjana is very clever and she's making she's very smart and then she doesn't make the thieves find out what happened. And now the thieves are thinking we have to make a plan, find who is this, and then finally they find it is Ali Baba. Ali Baba is the one who came inside and took the body. So he knows the secret. So they want to kill Ali Baba. And we'll see how they kill. Can you continue? You want to read this?
The leaders bought 20 donkeys and horsemen
40
and 40 large clay
oil jars
jars with loose
loose
lids.
lids.
He loaded the donkeys with 2 jars each and filled 1 jar with oil. He told his 39 men to take their daggers and to hide inside the jars. He gave them orders to be ready to jump out and attack the man who
Stole from them.
The leader filled the
40th jar
filled the 40th jar
with the oil. With oil. Okay. So what happens now? The leader, he brought 20 donkeys and 40 large clay of the jar. So each donkey has 2 jar and in 1 jar he put the oil and 1 jar the thief will be hiding inside the jar. And they came like a traveler and they say that Ali Baba, they want to stay in Ali Baba's house that night. So they are staying in their night and they say we will leave tomorrow because we are travelers. We want a place to stay. But actually they plan the one person will be in 1 jar and one jar will be full of oil. In the night time, the persons in the jar will come out and then they will all kill Ali Baba. That is what they were planning initially. And now we'll see what happens. Do we have time or you want to continue next week? We'll finish it today. Rajesh, do you have time today? Is it okay if I continue?
మేడం ఇంకా ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది? హౌ మచ్ టైం?
Maybe another 20-30 minutes. Is it too much, or we'll continue next week?
30 minutes అంటే కొంచెం లేట్
Okay,
అవుతుంది.
then I will continue the story next week. Is it okay?
ఓకే మేడం.
Yeah, I will stop here
Okay, ma'am.
and I will continue the story next week, and I will send this. You can all do it as a homework, and next week we'll continue. Okay?
హోంవర్క్ ఇవ్వండి మేడం. గివ్ ది హోంవర్క్.
I'll give them homework. Yeah. I'll put the homework in the group, and then we'll continue next week.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
everybody?
Thank you.
We will continue the story next week.
Okay,
Bye.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, bye.
Happy night, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Happy
Happy
night.
night, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, bye.
Bye, sir.
బాయ్ ఎవ్రీవన్. ఈ క్లాస్
Bye,
మొత్తం
Rajesh sir. Happy night.
హ్యాపీ నైట్ ఎవ్రీవన్. లైవ్ వచ్చింది. ఒకవేళ అటెండ్ కాని వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ చూసి నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. అసైన్మెంట్ అందరూ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా?
Homework ఏంటి సార్?
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
ఆ హోంవర్క్
సార్.
పోస్ట్ చేస్తారు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే బాయ్. హ్యాపీ నైట్ ఎవ్రీవన్.
Happy night, sir.
Happy night.
హ్యాపీ నైట్.
Happy night, sir. Happy night.